Alright, welcome back to MLB The Show 25 and Road to the Show. Slight update for ya. After stream last night, I did realize that I had 40 tokens. We put them all into power because power has been the biggest problem so far. Our contact hasn't really been that bad. That last series that we had against the Patriots was an interesting one because we made great contact. I think we only struck out once in 20 at-bats, but we couldn't hit the ball hard enough for it to really drop anywhere. So put a good chunk of points into power, and hopefully that helps us out from this point forward.
The right fielder, number 13, with another opportunity to put his skills on display for scouts and fans alike. This kid has future star written all over it. It's the Altoona Curve and the Chesapeake Bay Sox. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Well, that last series could have made our batting average a whole hell of a lot worse. Entered at 278, only left at 263. So, overall, can't be too upset.
And that's ball one.
Oh no, we're not leading the team in RBIs. Not ideal. So we'll see if this extra power helps us out. Maybe hit our first career home run. In this series, not necessarily this AB.
At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing.
Bay Sox pitcher Alex Pham.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fell back our way, and that's out of play.
Out in front, only 92 on that fastball. He's got a good one, 96. Didn't see it there. Oh, wow. Didn't expect him to go back to the heater. Thought he was setting up something else down low. Working us up top. Ooh.
Goes down swinging for the
okay.
strikeout. And a nice frame
okay.
On the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. End of a half inning of play. No score.
Not the start you want, but
bottom of the first.
we're probably due to strike out a little bit more. Here we go. Did we want to do first person mode?
In the air, right field. It falls in. That's a base hit.
Wow.
Up against it with
I'm not sure I love this, but
managed to win the at-bat. Great job on the 0-2 count.
Wait, does that mean you hit in first person too? No. Okay.
And give it a strong, balanced cut. And we'll see if his speed
Second at-bat of the game
here.
here.
He's on first.
Right back up the middle. It hits the pitcher. You can't be serious. We have had this bad luck
One hit in the inning, but no one
for the first month of our professional career.
1-0.
Oh, come on.
If you want your basement to be ready for a flood, a carnival, and
all right, fuck first person.
Call Montresor Basement Design, proud sponsors of this broadcast.
Rocket to right. That's trouble.
Back. It one-hops off the wall. Might be trouble.
Are they going three? Yeah, they are. That's a mistake.
Relay throw. And he's out.
So pretty much any time the ball doesn't land like right in front of you, they're gonna make a stupid base running decision. And sometimes that happens even if it does land in front of you.
Opportunity for you and your teammates. One away, runners at second and third.
Dynamic challenge, just what we need. If the challenge is hit the pitcher,
keeps the heart rate low,
then I think we're good. Anything else?
Doesn't shift approach and run scoring
I don't
opportunities. What an asset in the lineup.
3-0 Altoona here, top 5, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and whatever the hell you'd call what we did in our second AB.
Ball.
Deflected off pitcher to second baseman, out.
Here comes the 1-0.
Missed again, 2-0. Noah Denoyer, fresh pitcher on the mound for this AB for us. Not a lot of patience there with Pham. And on the ground, we're gonna get the challenge. We drive in a run. Not the way you want to do it, but RBI number 9 in our first month of professional ball.
We're back here at
And another one.
Now it's the right fielder, number 13.
Back-to-back challenges here. 0 for 3. 2 ground. Did that second one or that first ground out really a ground out? Leading off the inning against Keegan Gillies. 5-0 Altoona. It's good to be leading a game, though. In that last series, almost got swept.
1-1.
And getting swept in a 6-game series is... I mean, that's a special kind of bad. Well, 3-0.
Close there. 2-1.
Oh, yeah. Not 3-0. I forgot that first pitch was a strike.
Foul ball there.
Early on the fastball. 3 fastballs in the AB.
Here's the 2-2.
Oh, you!
Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
Wow. I feel like if I get screwed on a call, I shouldn't fail the challenge. Good God. So we've been hosed on a call out of the zone, and we've deflected a ball off the pitcher for an out.
That one pushed foul.
Not sure if it could get much worse. All while rocking an 0 for 4.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Damn.
Swing and miss.
Went to the cutter.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Pitcher's doing a lot better job of mixing their pitches now against us.
Righty comes to the plate. This pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
Got a pretty damn good cutter. 2-2.
And the
slow again.
curveball is down and in. What a take with 2 strikes.
The 3-2. And into center field, we finally have our first hit of the day.
Runner aboard on the leadoff
But
single.
it kind of goes back to the last series. We did that too. We sucked until the late innings.
Notched his first hit in this game.
Only had one multi-hit game in those 6, so
Great rip into center field.
I don't know. At least we're finally
Liners
on
like
base.
That one are a good way to raise the batting average. 1-2 pitch.
Derek Hall, ground ball,
Feed to second for
double
1.
play.
And it's a double play.
Good job, guys.
That's a very difficult double play to turn, especially because the first baseman has to display exceptional
job.
footwork. The infielders did a really nice job there.
I don't know why we entered the game.
Here's the center fielder, Enrique Bradfield Jr.
Well, 6-1 rather. Altoona here, and a pop-up on the infield. You know what? We're gonna go back that up, just in case.
Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game.
Much better start to this series than our last one.
No doubt.
Curve win game 1. We finally got a hit there in the 9th inning, but got to do a better job of getting hits a little bit earlier in games. Dynamic challenge to start game 2 of this 6-game series. Hit a double or better, or hit a home run. Well, hitting a home run until we do it, we're going to just deem impossible, so.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The Pittsburgh Pirates. Triple or double A Altoona here.
In for a strike. And the count even 1-1.
So there's not much, we haven't really talked about it a ton. There's not much in our way for the Major League team. The Major League right fielder right now is Andrew McCutcheon. And pretty weak left center field.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Oof. But yeah, so I don't think we're going to be in the minors too long with a rapidly declining Andrew McCutcheon holding that spot.
Next up at the dish for the curve, number 13.
At bat number 2. Looking to get on base just before the 7th.
These hitters are coming with an aggressive.
He's got one hell of a fucking curveball for Double A.
In the count. That can spark some offense, or it can put you in a lot of bad counts.
1-1.
This is a teachable moment on the bases. If you've got
1-1, we got a runner on first, one out here in the 4th.
You can take off early and try to move up. That comes with experience. Just
Miss.
off the outside edge.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about that Dodgers series. Not so much about game 1 with Scoob on the mound, but the rest of the series, who the fuck knows? Probably going to start the season 1 and 2.
That moves the corner.
Walked off in all 3 games. Oh, boy. On the ground, might be 2.
There's 1. On the first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Bay Sox out in front, 2-0.
Look at me. I feel so powerful. Look at me.
Yeah, I feel like our
Next
first
up for
poop
the
game
Bay
is going to
Sox,
be
Vance
a big
Honeycutt.
moment. Assuming we get to the majors before we get traded.
The 3-2 pitch.
It is
This
the
one to right.
Pirates, after all.
And it falls. Runner around third.
Double pumped. Doesn't matter.
Scores on that one.
I had thrown that ball to third. Didn't know there was a runner on second there.
Today's action comes to you courtesy
Though I
of
button
AC
mashed.
Hines Architecture, the only firm in the area.
Yeah, here we go
certified to
again.
build Escher stairs.
3-0 in favor of the Bay Sox. We're getting pitched tough. Everything on the outside edge or beyond in that last AB, and
That
that
catches the
remains
corner.
true.
The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Getting to that point where you gotta stay patient, take your walks. Ah,
Swing and a high fly to
Jesus.
left. Gordon. There's 1 down.
Left fielder moved 2 steps.
Now batting. The first
Bases are empty with 2.
There's a
away.
magnet
And
in
now
these
the
baseballs,
center
I'm
fielder,
telling you.
Vance Honeycutt.
Honeycutt.
They're using trick balls.
On a line for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Good job to stay back
Dynamic
on that
challenge.
one.
Don't
Move.
suck
Let
ass.
it get deep in the zone, then drop the back
Difficulty
head on it
impossible.
And ripped it the other way for a knock.
Get a hit. Yes, let's try that. Bases loaded. 1 out here in the 8th.
The right
Down low.
fielder, the next to hit, takes low for a
So,
ball.
of course, a big
Good
at-bat
job
in
to
this
let the low
game,
one
trailing
go
by
there.
2 runs. As long as we don't ground into a double play.
And the tying run at second.
Ball 2.
2-0.
Behind 2-0 now, and with the bases
Might have to
loaded,
take a
he
strike
has
here.
No margin for error. Time to challenge this batter. Off the
Never
ball
mind,
there.
3-0.
Ball 3. No room
Well, we'll be
for this
taking
hitter,
here, no
so
doubt about
I'd
that.
expect something fairly hittable.
Bases loaded, trailing by a run with only 1 out.
Here's
Could
the
be
3-0.
huge.
And that's it
Does
for a
get the
strike.
strike in there.
3 balls.
1 out
1
and the
strike.
possible tying
Now
and
potentially
go-ahead
time
runs
to
on
pull the
base.
trigger.
Grounder to the left side.
foul.
And that's just foul.
Everything low except that 1 3-0 pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch.
In the air, left field, and how about our first career home run being a grand slam? Oh my God, that was ripped. And the crowd goes mild. There's people phasing through the dugout walls. But it doesn't matter. Home run number 1. Finally. Sucker was ripped, too.
This is an unreal turn of events, and what a job they did to set him up by loading the bases. A grand slam to take the lead. That sound you
That
just
feels
heard
good.
Was everyone in the press box furious.
And not only that,
game story.
it should give us the win as well.
Went deep for the
Down
first
by
time in
2 to
professional
up
baseball,
by
a
3.
really special moment. I have to smile.
Curve lead this 6-game set, 2 games to nothing. Oh, look at this. We're getting a special hallway presentation for hitting 1 home run.
It's the Altoona curve and the Chesapeake
Trying to get the
Basin.
Altoona curve back to 500. First AB since the go-ahead grand slam in Game 2 of this series. From a 3-0 count, started to sweat that one a little bit, and then just unleashed. That one's ripped right center field. All of a sudden, that power is really helping us out. We're going to wind up with a double here and drive in the game's first run. 1-0 Altoona.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's
And that
dream.
power increase, we went up 5 power, I want to say, in all of that. I think it's really starting to help out.
At the plate, Derek Hall.
Whereas before, if everything we were hitting into the gap was just playable. It wasn't hit all that hard. Extra base hits and back-to-back ABs. Derek Hall will fly out to left field.
Malcolm Nunez digs in now.
Need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Batting
Two
Yeah,
outs
Malcolm
and a runner in
Nunez.
scoring position.
Malcolm
Two-way.
Nunez.
Nunez,
hot
ground
chopper.
ball. Do we dare?
Romero. And that's the
Oh, that was a
end.
close play at first base.
They get a run on 1 hit. No errors.
Well, we drive in a run in the first inning.
Way in the first. The
Yeah, that's
curve
right.
out
Check his glove.
1-0.
I don't know why we'd want to get that pitcher out of the game after we let off the game with a double.
1 out and the base is empty.
Number 13.
Well, didn't lead off the game with a double, but, you know, let off our game. So now 2-1 curve. Ball 1.
1-0.
1 home run is tied for second on this team. Ooh.
That's a
2-0.
ball.
The pitcher's
Well,
approaching
especially
him
if we
much
start to
more
develop some
cautiously after
power.
he gave up the double the first time
We're
around.
really going to start to get worked around.
Next pitch in for a
Let
strike.
that go. 2-1, all fastballs from Levi Wells. 3-1.
Ball 3. 3-1.
Wind's blowing out to left field for this game. And it's
This one smoked out
roped
to left.
right at
Makes
the left
catch,
fielder
and
again.
There's 2 down.
Now batting.
Line drive
the
outs.
first baseman, Derek.
1 down.
I feel like
And
the
here
line
is
drive
Romero
outs right to,
Romero.
guys, are the difference between us batting 350 and 250.
Now this is belted
Deep
to
fly ball right field. We might have a chance at this. And yes, a robbery at the wall.
That's a tremendous catch to rob
The
the
first
homer
baseman,
right there.
number 10,
Always a big momentum boost for your team.
Maybe that, as much as I say that I like this new mechanic, maybe it is a little bit too easy. Because all you got to do is time that in the green and have yourself lined up, and you're going to be able to rob it. We've seen that. You can rob hits through walls, but
2 outs, runners at first and second.
I mean, it's better than the old one. Let's just try and drive in 1 or more runs. Well, 1 for 2 here. And that one's into that right center field gap again. Could be extra
Should be
bases
extra
again.
bases, and that'll
This
pick up
could
the
get
base
2 runs home, and it will.
Another comes in to
2-run
score.
double,
It's
4-1 Altoona.
We hear a lot about how the
The
numbers.
bat.
Oh, it
against
went-
the pitcher the 3rd time through the order.
It
and
went bad.
that might
I
be
want you to
what's
guess
happening
what the
here.
final score of
Looking at
that
the
game
manager,
was.
He may have a decision to make. Two down and a runner at second base.
2
And
doubles
now,
so
Derek
far here
Hall.
today.
We're in the top.
I
of
may
the
be
5th
figuring
inning.
this game
2
out.
runs in
Maybe.
to score in the inning. And ball
Yeah,
4, 2
it's probably a little bit too easy, but the old one didn't really make a lot of
Great.
sense.
4-pitch walk,
Now
and the
batting,
batter wasn't going to do him
designated
any
hitter,
favors in
Malcolm
swinging an obvious ball.
Nunez.
Next up, the designated hitter, Malcolm Nunez.
No one better right here.
2 out, 2 on here for Altoona in the 5th. Ground ball, third base. That'll end the inning.
Whips it to first in time.
Well,
The inning is over,
my
and it
team
could have been
still
worse.
isn't very
So
good,
2
but
runs, 2 hits, no
we aren't so bad.
runner at first
The
with 1
batter,
gone.
number
And now the
13.
right
2 for
fielder.
3, 2 doubles. All of a sudden, the series doesn't look so bad here in Game 3. 4 for 12. Ground ball, but that is gonna get through. We were due for a little bit of luck on our side. Little seeing eye single. The amount of balls that
One
we've
out and 2 on.
just
Digging
hit
in
right at
for the
people.
fielder, Derek Hall.
Hall.
Due to find some holes.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
And that one is down.
Coming to
I
the
think
plate.
the throw will go home. Yes, it does. We are up to third.
A run comes in to score.
6-1 in favor of the Altoona curve here. Derek Hall
Just kind of fading over the infield and down onto the outfield grass.
Goes
Base hits
the
like
other
that
way.
are beyond frustrating for the pitcher, and a gift from above for the hitter.
Yeah, that old meter was
One out
so
and runners
low
on the
percentage.
corners. Next to hit, Malcolm Nunez.
Because it would flash green, and then it would be like you'd think to yourself, "Oh, hey, well that's
Getting pretty deep. It's back.
that's it." Deep fly ball at the wall. We'll
Snags it
tag
on the
up.
warning track. Runner tags
Make
for
it
home.
7, barely 7-1 Altoona.
Now batting. Catcher, Carter Bin.
One out and the bases are empty. And
Yeah,
here
like
at the
it would
plate,
pop up
Anderson de
green,
Los
and
Santos.
then you would think that was the time to go, and then it never
Slice
was.
the other way, that's a base hit.
Drops in right in front of us, so let's fire that into second.
So 1 on now with 1 away. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's something every evaluator
Well, another
will
chance here.
love to see. Not
3
a whole
for
lot of minor
4.
leaguers who are great at using the whole field.
2 doubles and a single. Now, we've had a good game. We don't need to be swinging at that. Even though we put a pretty good swing on it. Ooh. Slider got us out in front. 0-2. Luis Gonzalez, the pitcher. That one slicing and down in right field. A
So they get a runner
4-hit
on with a
day.
1-out single. That's not exactly a textbook decision to
Ugh.
swing there, but he made it work. High pitch on a 2-strike
Not a
count,
textbook
and he did well
decision
put
to
the barrel
swing.
on
It's
it.
a ball in the zone on a 2-strike count. What do you mean?
Stepping in,
Now
Derek
batting.
Hall.
The first baseman, Derek Hall.
I feel like I haven't robbed really that many home runs. But I have robbed a good chunk of balls that probably would have been doubles off the wall.
2 down.
Altoona about to go
Now
up
batting. The
3
designated
games to
hitter,
nothing in
Runner
this
at first.
series.
Malcolm Nunez now at the plate.
On a far cry from our last series. That one should drop. We're going to have to stay at second base.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting.
We ain't got the speed for that.
So up
Carter
next, Carter
Bin.
Binns.
We'll see Carter Binns.
One-two offering. This one
Pop up.
lifted in the air, left field,
Fairly deep into left, though. That will end the inning.
and that's that.
6-run lead for the Curve to protect.
2
See if
runners
they do
left
it.
on base, and they're on top, 7-1.
I've had a couple of those here in the last couple nights where I haven't had to phase through the wall
Was
to
just terrific for them
to
in
make
the win.
plays.
Collected 3 RBIs for them.
Well,
Obviously, he was
Curve
a big
win.
piece of their success in this ballgame.
guaranteed
Great
at least the
effort at
split of the
plate.
series, and we got 4 hits. Doesn't get much better than that. Looking to stay hot.
After yesterday's game.
I
4
said it,
5 in
and then the
that one.
commentary said it. That was trippy.
Got started a little too early there. Strike 1.
No ball.
Handling
86
swinging
mile an
at
hour
pitches
cutter.
that low,
You wouldn't know
particularly
it
in
coming
double
off a
play
4 for
situation
5
like
games
this.
swinging at that pitch.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Chico.
And we
Swinging this
contact
one
left
towards
field.
center field.
What about out in front on that? Didn't really hit it off the barrel.
2 away and a runner at first.
The first
Coming
baseman.
up to
Alright.
the dish for Chesapeake. Anderson
Into the
Santos.
field, runner on first, 2 away.
Now here's the 0-2.
Hard hit. We went the wrong way.
Lead runner turns at second. Throw in
Might
to
have a
third.
chance at third. Nope.
Safe. Not in time to get him.
Maybe if we actually charge that ball. I don't think I've ever really had to move in on a ball yet.
Swing there, but he made it work. High pitch
Caught
on
me
the
off
2-strike
guard.
Count, and he did well to put the barrel on it.
0 for 1, but the average up to 292. Ah.
Left side could be 2.
Tried to
Feeds
pull a
second out
fastball on the
Double
outside
play,
edge.
And that'll do it for the inning.
Maybe we need to
On
stop
2
swinging
base
first
hits.
pitch.
No errors. No one left. Moving on now to the home half of the 3rd inning. Altoona ahead in this game.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So far here in this game, swinging early and often, not really the way to go.
1 gone and a runner on at first. Stepping to the plate for Chesapeake,
Foggy
Anderson
day
De
here.
Los Santos. Here's the
Anderson
0-2
De Los
pitch.
Santos again. And he hit it right to us again.
Through the infield.
We're going to try and throw this to third again. This one might have a chance. Got him again. The bad base running.
Trying for third like
Now
that is
batting,
always a risk, and it was definitely a
I
close
guess
play.
situations like that
Getting the job
do
done for the
put
out.
some of the outcome of your road to the show games a little bit more in your hands, which is a good thing, but
And now the right
Now
fielder.
batting.
you know,
Number
because
13.
you know, it goes back to, like, say our college baseball championship, that final game where you're in it and then all of a sudden there's not much you could have done and the other team scored 6 runs. Now, it took a strike, but you're not going to do much
Nobody
with that
on, nobody out.
anyway.
1 run already across the plate this
Altoona
inning.
does
And
lead
we're in the
top
half
6.
of the 6th.
1-1.
1-1.
See, it's not that hard. And that
Skies
one
it out towards
into left
center.
center, not much on it.
Racing over to make the catch.
Well, maybe we were just getting lucky with some of those doubles and the home run, because that felt a lot like
Nobody on and 2
Now
outs.
batting.
like what we've been doing.
Baseman Jeremiah Jackson. Here's the payoff pitch.
3-1 Altoona, that's down the line, trying to go cut that off, and we booted
Hustling
it.
for 2. The
That
throw
ain't
in,
good.
And it's a 2-out double.
Probably a double anyway. They gave me an error on
Now
that?
batting. First baseman, Anderson.
Next up,
Really?
for the
The batter,
curve, number
number
13. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
That seems goofy. 2 on, 2 out here in the 7th.
Fouled off left side. First and second, 2 down.
Saw a fastball middle, unfortunately quite low. Noah Denoyer.
He swings and fouls one off.
It is. I don't think that should be an error, though. It's down the line up against the wall. It's probably a double anyway.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Try to get him
Ball 1.
chasing on the changeup.
1-2.
1-2 here. Still a chance to redeem this AB. 0 for 3 here in the 4th game of the series.
Here's the 1-2 offering.
Now 2
That
and
one
2.
is
2-2 now, and he's already shown him
Couple
the
of breaking
curveball a
balls,
couple of times in the
curveball,
AB.
change
I
up.
wouldn't be surprised to see him change
Heat,
tactics and
maybe?
come with a fastball.
It was heat, but way too high.
Walks are never ideal for a pitcher, especially not
Well,
late
3 and
in a
2,
game.
chance to
He's
load the
gotta come
bases.
after the hitter, and the hitter has to be ready
Maybe.
to swing. Payoff pitch.
And that's a
they're
walk.
loaded up.
Take your base.
Could come back in that AB, although Denoyer didn't really try
The
too
batter,
hard to try and
the
get
first
us out.
baseman, Derek.
Stepping to the
Hall.
plate for Altoona, Derek Hall.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Insurance runs would be nice.
Lifted in the
Paul,
air to center.
right center, not gonna get
As
down.
they escape the bases loaded jam. Time to stretch. The curve.
Never good to
On
stray on the
top, 3-1.
bases, loaded like that, but I did what I could do.
Winning run in scoring
Oh,
position
for
with
fuck's
2
sake.
Now
away.
batting, the catcher.
Bottom 9, runner on second, 2 away. Down the line,
High fly down the
maybe
right field
playable. We've got it to
And
send
that's
it
the
to
end of it.
extras.
So they can't
That's
get
pretty
the
rare.
winning
We don't
run
get a lot of
across, and
actual
that means
fly
we'll have to
ball
go
action.
A little longer here tonight to find a winner. All tied up at
Do I have any teammates batting sub 200? Yeah, like the majority of the team.
1 out, and the potential go-ahead
Number
run is at
13.
second.
We were leading the team in average when we were batting like 248, if that tells you anything. Although that was at the start of this series. I don't know about now. 3-3. 1 away here in the 10th. Nathan Webb, the pitcher.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
First pitch changeup is ballsy. Good lord. And into
Fly ball out to
right.
right.
That's going to get caught. We
And
made.
there's
Oh,
2
and we
away.
don't even tag up. 84 speed on second base. We
Now
don't
batting,
move.
The first baseman, Derek.
All right, if we lose this game, it's not my fault.
Stands at second.
Heartbeat
And
again.
the 1-2.
Right at us.
Base hit. Right
So going to be a
field.
chance at a play at the plate.
The throw
Roll home. Looks good. Got him at home.
is still tied. I
Now
like the
batting,
attempt on offense,
Woo.
trying to get him home and win this one in extras, but he's cut down by a great bit of defense, and we're still going.
Yeah, it's been bad. Hey, Altoona has taken the lead. Let's see if that stands. It does. 5-4 win. Well, we stunk. We went over after a pretty good 4-hit Game 3, but the Altoona Curve have won the first 4 here against the Chesapeake Bay Sox. I don't like the new name of this team. Bowie Bay Sox just had a much better ring to it. All right. Batting here in the first inning. Have a challenge early on. Double or better seems to be the smart thing to do. But yeah, no, I mean, you remember Road to the Show for me last year and Andrew Vaughn doing what he did.
Ball,
0-1.
that's too high.
Try and bring a little calmness to our plate appearances, not just swinging away at everything.
Not
2-0.
close with that one.
2-0.
After those 2 pitches, it's clear he wants no piece of this batter. At the plate, he needs to stay patient and not chase something just to swing.
Wow. Trace Bright wants nothing to do with us, and he just got that call. Down the line, that'll be a base hit.
And that one finds its way through.
Went with the
And that keeps the
changeup
inning
in
alive.
there. We were a little bit out in front on it, but it
And
stays
that's an
fair, and we
advantage
got our
count
first
paying
hit
off for the
in
hitter.
our first
Well, he
AB,
was
which
a bit
doesn't
out in front of
happen
that pitch,
for
but
us
did
very
a nice
often.
job of turning on it and keeping the hands tight to the body and tucked it inside the line for a fair ball and a base hit.
Now Malcolm Nunez. Nunez has replaced Derek Hall in the 4 spot at least.
Grounder to third.
Which
Wagner.
281 average, way better than whatever the hell Derek
There
Hall
with
was
plenty of
batting,
time.
176.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a
So
runner
good to
left
see
on
that the
base.
AI managers
On to the
will
bottom of the
make
first.
moves
No score
sometimes,
after
even
half
though that probably means that Derek Hall got called up. He's probably in AAA right now.
If a sergeant's trying to make you put up their platoon in your house, show them you mean business. Call the Third Amendment experts at Benson, Looper, and James today.
What the fuck did that ad read just say?
Right through there for a strike. Well, so far, so good for him today. But as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn
That's
on
the
you.
fucking your
Still,
Third
he's been on
Amendment
top of this at this
experts?
point.
What the fuck was that?
0-1 now. Swing
All
and a
the
foul
way.
straight back.
What?
Now here's the 0-2. That
Ooh.
one close.
Hey, umpire took pity on me
For the
there.
hitter. I think that was
still,
strike 3.
I'm still losing it.
That one misses. And that's ball 2.
I know, I gotta start paying attention to those.
That one out to
A
right.
little bit too close. Oh my goodness, that nearly dropped in fair. 2-2. Make it
That
full.
misses the zone. Full count now.
1 for 1 here in the 5th game of the series against the Bay Sox. And weak fly ball, center field. Center fielder started back, but had plenty of time.
And there's one away. One out, runner at second
Now
base.
batting,
Next
the
to hit.
designated
You
Anthony
know, just 2025 problems.
Sir Video.
Oh, that's hit
Swinging
hard.
a
Oh,
liner
right
to
at
right
us, though,
field.
actually.
Puts it away.
Chance
Runners
at
at
third.
The throw to
Maybe. Maybe.
third. Applies the
Got
tag,
him.
and they Get two. Double play. Bang, bang, play.
If you're
And
not
the inning
ass
is
at
over.
those,
And
you
the
are going to
Suns
throw out a
play
lot of
throw to
runners.
third for the double play, but
Why do
oh
they
my
still
goodness,
run on
there's
us?
no reason to try to move up to third right there. That is not great base running to end the inning.
He very much should have been safe, too. You see how far he brought his hands in there?
First and
Number
second.
13.
All right, 2 out, 2-1. Advance the runner doesn't do us much good, so we're just going to try for an RBI hit. Scoreless here, top 5.
And that one fouled off.
385 average with runners in scoring position. That's good to see. That one into right. Get down. It does. Should score a run. The game's first. And does easily.
1-0.
Rocket the other way off Trace Bright. 1-0 to the curve.
Through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make.
I thought that we were going to get robbed
Two
again
outs
on
and
that.
runners at first and second.
Third baseman,
Malcolm Nunez
Malcolm.
getting ready to hit.
Chance for more. Malcolm Nunez.
Now the 1-2 pitch.
And no.
Popped up right side.
Popped up on the infield.
That
1-0
ends the
Altoona.
inning and limits the damage.
As this
They get a run on
continues.
3 hits, no errors,
To
2
our
runners left
next
on base.
appearance.
So digging in.
It's out in the field. The Curve have added on 2 more.
Bradfield.
1 out here, bottom 6. Enrique Bradfield Jr.
This
Hard
one is
hit
way
to right. That's going to go off the wall.
That one hops against the fence.
I don't know why I'm throwing to third, but
In at second for the 1-out double.
second baseman cut it off because we don't have that kind of arm. We weren't getting him at second base. Is damn sure about that.
So close to going foul that time, but a great job to keep it fair.
That was
That's
gross.
a good example of why it's so important to keep your hands tight to the body. If you overextend, that's a foul ball for sure. This
All
next
right,
at-bat
dynamic
moves very
challenge. We're
long.
2 for 3 today. Let's get a little bit more aggressive on these. Hit an extra base hit. Probably should just take all the points and whatever that we can get, but still.
Now in the box.
No, I don't think we've seen many splitters
That swing and a miss
here
is
in
a
Double
blessing
A.
in disguise for the hitter. If he had made contact, it probably would have been a double play ball.
And hit hard, but not all that deep. We got a hanging curveball. Tough to let that go by.
The way he's swinging the bat in this one, that pitcher is lucky. he
I'll
didn't
take it
send
though.
that
I mean,
to
if
the
we're
fence.
making outs
That
on
was a
good
hanger for
contact,
sure.
it's tough to be upset about that. Let's see if the curve hang on.
This wasn't his
And what
best
a
game
turn
ever,
of
but he
events
definitely
it
helped them in the
is.
win. Nice job.
A series ago, we were down 5 games to nothing against the Summerfeld Patriots. This series, we lead the Chesapeake Bay Sox 5-0. A chance to sweep a 6-game series. And we're 8 for 22, playing quite well. Yeah,
Lot of
Don't have to sit through too many
recently. Over the
strikeouts.
last 10 games, he's knocked in 10
Alex
runs.
Pham for the second time this series.
One
Weren't
out.
all that
curveball was
effective against
way
Pham
high.
in
He
game one, although he
clearly
did
didn't
not
release it
stick
properly.
around long.
Here you go. Need you right here.
2-0.
Missed inside with the curveball.
Runner on first,
This
one
patient
away here in the
approach
first
he's showing
inning,
is
entering
part of why he's
the
been so
final
hot
game of this
lately.
series,
He's
batting
forcing pitchers to
291.
come to areas where he can do damage.
Yep.
Wanted it, but not bad
2
enough.
balls. 1 strike.
I wouldn't have identified two-seam anyway. I thought it would have been a changeup or something, so probably a good decision to let that one go by. Hard hit right center field. Will it carry enough? Oh!
And there are 2 outs.
Ran down just shy of the warning track in right. We don't put many balls out there that deep on the carry alone.
First and second, one
Batting
away.
fourth,
Next
the
up for
third
the Bay
baseman,
Sox, Max Wagner.
Wagner.
Here comes the pitch.
Line
This
drive
one in the
right
air
to
right.
us.
Pulls it
Trying to
down.
tag up the
Runner
runner.
takes it second. Throw
I
comes
think we're
in
going to
the
get him,
third.
maybe? No.
Safe. Not in time to get him.
No,
It's
just
first
a little
and
bit too
third
deep.
with
That
2
was
away.
actually a pretty decent
So
throw.
after he moved up on the tag, we'll
Number
see if they can
13.
pay it off and bring him
Here we
in
go,
to
0
score.
for 1.
A lot of ways they
For
can
a
play
rare
this one
time
now.
this series, we find ourselves trailing. 1-0 here to the Bay Sox. Ground
Out to
ball.
short, Jackson.
It's fastball on the outside part.
So they go quietly here. We move on to the bottom of the third. The Bay Sox lead.
Stupid.
Have you got problems
Leading
with
up
polecats?
for the Bay
Are you
Sox,
fussing
the
with ferrets?
designated hitter,
Do stunts have you
Anthony.
stumped? Then you ought to call Ralph's
Video.
Weasel Emporium.
You
Experts
oughter
for all
call
your vermin
Ralph's
needs.
Weasel
If ball's in,
Emporium.
That's a hit.
What? I'm gonna listen to these ads all the time now.
Fire. Jackson.
It's something about ferrets. I don't know, man. People are gonna hate that,
Inning number
but
6,
I have no
going up
issue
to
with
the dish
those.
for out 2,
They're
the right
weird,
fielder,
but
number 13.
I mean, hey, it's the minor leagues. Minor league baseball is weird.
that one
That's a
finds the
strike.
zone. That's strike 1.
Strike 1 from Alex
0-1.
Pham. 2-1 for the Bay Sox. Oh my, that's a rocket! Left center field, home run number 2 is a no-doubter bouncing around back there
Made them pay for
beyond
that
the
one.
billboards.
A solo blast. And they tie it up.
No
It's
doubt
2-2.
home run to center field.
The
Second
best players
big
don't let
fly of the
moments like that
series.
Get too big for them. He did a great job to stay within himself and change the direction of this ball game. This isn't a pitcher who can overwhelm hitters with velocity.
Safe to
so
say that
hitting
ball
your
was gone.
spots
Good to
is
see my
essential. Because if you
my
miss,
celebration. The
well,
bat
you saw
still
right
goes
there
through
what
my
happens
head.
when you miss.
That landed underneath
Nobody
that
out. Bases
billboard.
loaded.
13.
The right fielder, the next to hit. Already a
All
homer
that
for
just
him
to
in this
tie
one.
the game, however. Bases are loaded here with nobody out. Good chance to at least put the go-ahead run across.
Fastball
that
in
go.
for a strike. 0-1. Bases loaded and nobody out.
I'm
so the
batting
hitter is
429
turning the
with runners in
screws on
scoring
the pitcher.
position.
Make him beat you. Or
You
wait
did
for
miss
him
a
to serve
home
up
run.
meatball. The 0-1.
That one's hit hard, right field. Not hard enough to get down, but a run will come across here.
He scores a
And another
great
runner up to
sacrifice
third
fly,
base.
And they take the lead in the 7th.
Home run, sac fly. Tough to be upset about our performance today.
2 down and a
We're going to get another chance.
Next up at the dish for the curve.
1 for
number
3, but
13.
I mean, we're responsible for half our team's runs. Average at 293, raised it almost 30 points in this series. Ooh,
Hard one.
first pitch splitter,
No
and us out in
balls,
front.
1 strike.
That one slicing, one hopper will not get
Out
past.
with room to spare, and that's the
Bottom
end.
of the
One
ninth
hit,
we go.
one left. And the
Altoona
9-1
3 outs
and
away
2 hitters scheduled to
from
start
a
things off in the
6
bottom of the
game
ninth.
sweep
Altoona with the lead,
of the
4-2.
Bay Sox.
Huge spot
Now
here,
batting,
bottom of the
third
ninth.
baseman.
Altoona
Down to
does
their last
have
Wagner.
the tying runs on base. Here's Max Wagner. Line drive, third base, it gets through. This could.
Here's the
No, they hold that second runner up.
and now
It's a one-run game here. Maybe we should just always simulate
love to see
these.
concentration like
Oof.
that. Big spot, high crowd energy, and he maintains focus and delivers with
Ball
a
just
great
found a
swing.
hole. All right, well, we did it the first time. I guess we'll do it
And a
again.
potential
Oh,
tying
fuck.
and winning
Creed
runs
Williams.
on base.
Big fucker. 3 for 4 in this game. Is this coming our way?
2-0, here's the pitch.
No, popped up on the infield.
Plan chart settles underneath it.
6-game series sweep for the Altoona Curve.
He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Drove in 2 of our team's 4 runs. Very successful series overall. Batting in the 290s. There's no complaints. We're finding the power finally. Great series for the extra base hits. 2 home runs. No idea how many doubles. Oh, our average fell below 290. Whatever, 289.